Yesterday I saw tweets where he's continuing to admit to the cyber crimes thing, which, by the way, I found out isn't done yet. Found that out yesterday, that the cyber crimes thing isn't done.
So they could be collecting this stuff too.
Oh, apparently there's just a metric. This retard would not stop showing this shit to people. And the reason it's taking so long is they have a laundry list of people they need to talk to. And holy shit. So yesterday he's like, oh, yeah, he came up with this harebrained number. First of all, you can tell he's very upset that my divorce lawyer fucking crushed him in all that divorce stuff. I mean, it's not difficult, dude. You were a fucking drug addict helping another drug addict with their divorce, and we fucking smoked you. I mean, we really, it's not difficult. First of all, my lawyer is my divorce attorney is a very good attorney. I mean, you can tell Nick's remarkably jealous of him. But yesterday he's like, he's a creep and a scumbag. And why? Because he kicked the shit out of you? I mean, if my attorney can't wipe the floor with a fucking cokehead who's barely legally able to practice, then he shouldn't be in the business. So, like, crushing you like an empty soda can was not difficult. Believe me. And then, like, the shit he got wrong, he's like, April was still there until August. It's like, no, she was removed from the payroll in April. Like, her last check was April 1st, and then it was, fucking adios. He comes up with this crazy number. She was owed this much money. No, she got what she was owed, and then she took a little extra. Good for her. Cost of doing business. That's the other thing. He's like, she took the money. First of all, quit simping. You ran out of drugs and she left you because you're a loser. All right? Quit simping. It looks so pathetic. But then he starts going, oh, yeah, like he starts like listing these details of what was going on. He goes, oh, I know this because she got the notifications. No, bro, she wasn't on any of that shit. She didn't get any of those notifications. You knew it because you were in my accounts looking at shit. You just fucking admitted to more of the crimes that you're already fucked on. Oh. You're already fucked on this stuff. But he goes, oh, no, she saw this. And she saw, no, her name was not on any of the business accounts. Her name was not on any of the software or anything like that. You got that from looking at my shit. And even then you didn't get it right. He's like, oh, yeah, I saw the insufficient funds things. I don't know. You can check my records. I've never missed a fucking paycheck. Thank you very much. The Steel Toe audience is fantastic. So he's just getting wired and drunk and shit-faced to this day and crying about his boyfriend, crying about the man he loves, crying about the one who got away, and continuing to confess to his crimes.
I don't understand. Some people, it's like you realize you could turn off the camera and stop digging. Like, there's so many, like, Johnny Somali is the latest one that I'm thinking of, where it's like, dude, you keep adding more charges and more stuff. Like, at this point, literally, they're going to take the cameras from you, and you're going to be picking up watermelons in South Korea for a couple of decades. Just turn off the camera and stop digging. Like, I just feel like so many people could benefit from just, you know what? This hasn't gone well thus far. Let's stop this shit show right where it's at and hopefully open a window and things will smell better in the morning.
I think he really is having a hard time with my shit coming to an end here. And I think he really still wants to be connected to me. And that tissue is about to be severed for good. And I think he had a plan. I think he had a plan of how it was going to go. Well, remember his quote, dead to rights on the felony. Mm-hmm. Dead to rights. So my divorce attorney kicked the living shit out of him, wiped the floor with him. I mean, humiliated him. And then he has this call about dead to rights on the felony. He's getting humiliated and crushed on that. He's lied about the cocaine and the kid and all of that, and he's been exposed on that, and he has a hard time with it. It's kind of like you said. The only answer is for you to just stop.
Yeah.
The only answer is for you to shut off the phone, shut off the computer. But he can't. He doesn't have any friends. He doesn't have anyone he's close to. He doesn't leave the house to socialize or anything like that outside of internet.
Fuck, people. I don't leave the house that much, and I still socialize. He's running around on the internet and Discord. Why don't you just hang out with some friends in a voice chat if you can't get out?
It just, Well, and I think, I think when you have the mental illness that he does and the personality defects that he does, someone telling you no and walking away from you is a severe bruising to the ego and damaging to the ego. And it
can't take it.
It causes a psychological break. But yeah, I found out yesterday that case is still going on. Let's just say that it might take a while because of who's in charge of the investigation.
Oh.
Let's just say it may take a while because Kash Patel's organization has bigger fish to fry, but they'll get to it. Not shitting you on that one, by the way, in terms of who's in charge of the cybercrimes case.
That's not good.
I didn't honestly, I didn't know that was going to happen. And I didn't know until I was updated not too long ago that was who was in charge. I'm like, holy shit. I didn't because
that's surprising, but not like unbelievable surprising. It's just like, whoa, that's escalated. Ooh, boy.
Right. So, yeah, depending on what Kash Patel tells the Minneapolis office they need to focus on is how quickly that whole situation would go. And the names that I was asked, because they ask you, they're like, all right, here's the update. Do you have any information on this person, on this person, on this person? The names they gave me that allegedly received this information, I didn't recognize some of the names. There were so many people that this shit was doled out to.
That's really, really bad for the person who did the doling.
Yeah. They're like, what can you tell me about this person? And I'm like, well, they host a podcast. And what can you tell me about this person? Well, they host a podcast. And this person hosts a podcast. Then they start getting into, well, what can you tell? How do you know this person? I'm like, I have no idea who the fuck that is. And like, how about this person? I'm like, I have no idea, One of them, I'm like, well, no, that guy, live streamed my arraignment. I know who that guy is. And then they're like, well, how about this person? I'm like, yeah, that's another name. I'm like, gee, they just start listing people. And I'm like, how many fucking people do you need to ask? But we're almost done. So.
Holy Christ, man.
We'll see. Yeah. Oh, God damn, man. Yeah, I saw it. And I when I first heard about it, I was like, Jesus, I didn't.
You talk about this stuff, and I just want to say this. I don't know if I've said before, but I am so grateful to the universe that I'm someone that doesn't get invited to parties.
I've thought of this before. I'm like, the sword of Damocles that's about to be out from over my head now.
Mm-hmm.
That sword hanging over my head is one thing. You kind of get used to it, and you forget it's there. But the idea of a federal fucking investigation that could take a long fucking I would never want to live with that.
Oh, dude. And
because you're sitting there, it's like ransom.
So much worse.
It's like ransom. You're sitting there wondering, is today Jimmy Shaker Day?
Just goddamn worried. Today's Jimmy Shaker Day.
And honest to God, I thought it was on the back burner until I got the update. I really did think it was on the back, it wasn't a thing anymore until they're
and so then you find out not only is it a thing, it's a bigger thing than we thought.
So, Nick, maybe we stop with the drunken tweeting about what you saw when you were observing my account secretly. Not a good idea. And then blaming it on April. How about that? How about a guy who's willing to throw anyone under the bus at any time?
Oh, that's going to be
great. Hey, Nick, you wouldn't have saw anything from any bank accounts because of her. She wasn't on that account. Oopsies. That was my family, by the way. When I started all that up, they're like, only put yourself on that company. Only put yourself on that account. I'm like, well, why wouldn't I? Fucking don't. My lawyer at the time, too. My lawyer was helped me set up the S-Corp. He's like, just yourself. And you're like, oh, but she's great. And they're the ones giving you straight business advice. They're giving you legal and business advice. So they got to kind of slap you across the face and go, I know, you love her, you think it's great, but I've done this a time or two. Trust me, only put yourself on it. I'm like, all right, sounds good.